My name is Tandela Swann. I'm the Executive Director of Amaris Adoption and Family Support Services. I got into this work because I believe that every child needs a home. And myself, I have 6 children, 3 adopted, 3 biological, and they were all adopted through Amaris. We were formerly known as Christian Adoption Services. Most people probably know us by that name. And that had been operational for almost 30 years. But what we were starting to see more recently is just kind of a shift in the understanding of adoption, in the challenges of adoption as well, and that there needs to be more support on the back end of an adoption. You can't just place a child in a home and then not offer ongoing support for that family. And so we started to see, that there was just a bit of a shift in how we were looking at it. There's still a strong belief in every child deserving a forever family. But how we approach that is a little bit different in that we look at the whole spectrum. So all the way from preservation of a family to adoption. So if we can work with a family that's sort of at the edge or not coping very well, if we can put respite services in place or put other supports in place for that family, maybe we're preserving that family, and that child can stay in that home with their biological family, and that's ideal. And then if that's not able to happen, then we can offer other supports and programs like our mentoring program, like our respite program, like our age out program, and our adoption program, where we are trying to find loving homes for these children. So we are the only agency that is offering a lot of those additional support programs because of our heart for wanting to be able to find a home for every child. Programs like the Age Out program are for youth that age out of foster care and don't have a family. And so we believe that you're never too old to have a family. So part of that is, in terms of the shift of our name, is wanting to be an open door to everybody and not just sort of exclusive to Christian only, but that we just want to be open arms and open hearts for everybody that walks in that door. And then also the support services piece of it. So making sure that we are not just placing children in families, but we're equipping those families and we're supporting them for the long term. Because we want this to be a healthy placement, not just a placement. So most people know us as Christian Adoption Services, but we have shifted to Amaris, which means given or chosen by God and you are loved. And part of that is a belief that every child is loved and chosen, and it actually came out from my son. He was actually abandoned in the bottom of an outhouse hole as a baby, and my hope and dream for him was always that he would know he was chosen, that he would know that someone loved him and chose him rather than that he's abandoned. And so when I was thinking about names and sort of praying through names, that was a big piece to me, was that every child deserves to know that they are chosen, that someone out there will come to them and will choose them, just the same way that God has chosen us. So there's a real need out there for loving forever families for children. Currently in Canada, there's about 30,000 children in care with permanent status, which means they are eligible for adoption. Worldwide, we're looking at more around 24 million children. So that seems like a huge number, but really what we are about is every single child and that individual child. You can change their life and change their trajectory, and then also hopefully change the generations that come after that. So at Amaris, we have passionate staff all over Alberta who go above and beyond, really, because they truly believe in the work that we do. So we offer extra support and extra programming that I think is quite unique to our agency. But in saying that, we are currently operating pretty much at capacity, and all of our, in terms of the amount of support we're offering and the amount of adoptions we're doing, we're maxed out, and actually some of us are doing volunteer roles on top of the work that we're doing. So a big piece of what we need moving forward is just some funding in terms of some new positions to step up and start running those programs effectively, as well as getting out there and advocating for a lot of these children who need families. More resources would mean that we would be able to expand our programs in terms of family support, as well as making sure that more children find forever families. So we would love for you to partner with us in this season to be part of that vision. And we know and we believe that not everybody can or should adopt. but they can be part of the solution of finding forever families for children.